Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Elevation Nation, and Samantha? Sam is your name. Samuel, what is up, dude? I'm coming to you live from Cape May bedroom. You like this?
I love it. I love it. Happy
Harvey?
Fortitude and 15 Thursday. I hope you're having a nice vacation with the fam. Pink sheets. There
Pink
you go.
sheets. Yeah, repping my Barbie. It's been good. Can't complain. I love getting outside. You know me, in the beach. Grateful that I'm able to take some time away from the world, disconnect, and just be with family. Because at the end of the day, family and close friends are the most important. We don't have nothing without them. How you doing? How's life? Tell me about yourself.
Life's good.
Sam. One thing I didn't know. Tell me about yourself.
One thing you didn't know. I got tickets to the Morgan Wallen concert coming up in September. Very excited.
Is that a country singer?
Yeah,
I didn't know you were a country fan, but
I am.
a lot of concerts for you coming up. You're going to see Greta Van Fleet.
I am. Yeah, we got a couple cool concerts. I'm very excited. It should be a blast. I'm looking forward to it.
What is it about Morgan Wallen that gets you like jazzed up?
I bought the tickets like over a year ago. So been waiting for a while.
That's pretty crazy. That's like big for you, I feel like, to like, wow, I'm going to look so far into the distance a year and buy tickets.
All thanks to our friend Zach Moses. He's the one that helped tell me they were going on sale and bought them for me.
Wow.
So I'm very excited for that show. We're going to have a blast.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Well, I think today's question that I would love to talk about is an important one. It's that I feel like as a young adult, everyone resonates to. And that is the question of why do we fall back into our old habits? So Sam, I guess right off the bat, like why do you think you fall into some of your old habits, whether they're good or bad old habits?
Because they're comfortable. Bad habits typically are comforting things that make us feel safe, that don't challenge us, and they're easier to do.
Like what? Like
it's a lot easier.
Let me hear. Give me an example.
Well, I didn't go to the boxing gym yesterday morning because it was raining out. Bad habit. Skipped the boxing gym, the hard workout, and just did an easy workout instead at my gym.
And that was because of the
raining.
rain?
Yeah, it was pouring. I could have walked in the rain, but I was like, I'm not feeling it. It's Monday. Bad habit.
That's
Should've
a bad
gone.
habit. Okay.
Should've gone.
What about another one?
I don't have bad habits, Parker. I'm perfect.
Ooh, man, that's a bad habit right there. Thinking you're perfect. Ugh.
That's not a habit. That's a mindset. Let's see. I always snack when I'm watching TV. I always have to have something I'm snacking on.
Okay.
It's not a great habit.
But not a good habit. But I feel like what you've done is that even though you snack, you don't snack on like junk food, potato chips, candy, that type of stuff. Like you make the things that you do snack on, the accessible things that you would necessarily snack on, probably healthier options, right? Like your mangoes.
Yeah.
I know you love to snack on
eat
that.
a ton of frozen mangoes. That's exactly right. That's my go-to snack. Frozen mango, baby.
Okay, so is that a bad habit then?
I don't need to eat all of that mango, but that's okay. Bad habits are easy. They're comfortable. They make us feel good. They're simple. They're intuitive. We do them naturally. We don't even think about them.
Yeah.
That's why they're one, that's why they're habits. And two, I guess what makes them bad is subjective, right? That made me feel good to eat in half a bag of frozen mango the other night. Felt great.
Yeah.
But probably wasn't the healthiest for me, and I probably didn't feel great the next morning. So what is bad? What is a bad habit? Sometimes you need to do things that are maybe frowned upon. Sometimes you need to skip a workout and have a mental health day or a recovery day. So I think bad habits, you just need to not let those bad habits become consistent and turn into actual daily rituals.
It's
If
almost
something
like
you fall
the
back
bad
on every
habit.
now and then, it's fine.
It's almost like the bad habit. If you continue to do it, it doesn't necessarily, like, you don't look at the bad habit as a bad habit anymore. It's just something that you do because that's you. It's so ingrained in like what you are and what you become. Like, think about a smoker, right? A cigarette smoker.
Yeah.
They know it's probably not good for them. Well, no, they know. They know it's not good for them. And it's a bad habit. They know that. But it's become so ingrained in who they are that it's just what they do every day, right?
Yeah.
And
Totally.
so it's interesting. So it's like, yeah, you can look at a bad habit, but eventually if that habit becomes so normal in your everyday, it's like that's who you are. You're the
Yeah.
guy who
You're
sits on the
bad.
couch, watches TV, and eats mangoes. Is that a bad habit,
Yeah, I
or
think
is
it's
that
bad
just
tendencies. I don't think they're bad habits.
okay? Bad tendency.
Bad
Interesting.
tendencies. That's the word I would use. What about
Yeah.
you? What bad habits do you have? What have you been doing lately?
I don't know. Recently, I've been falling into this, like, not trap, but like this habit of I'll get a text message from someone, I'll respond, and then we'll go back and forth, and then I'll just get distracted by something else, and then just forget to respond. And it's like almost it's like what do you call it? It's like a good thing and a bad thing because I'm like forgetting to respond because I'm focused on being more mindful or present in whatever I'm doing. But at the end of the other side is like, shit, I forgot to respond to that person that I was having a conversation with. And then like that person might need something from me or wants to continue the conversation. And it's like, oh man. So that's a bad habit I've been falling into a little bit. And I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing because I am trying to be more present in the moment, less on my phone. But as a result of that, you know, I'm leaving some of the people I talk to on edge a little bit, I think. Another bad habit, I mean, with eating, you know, I feel like we all fall into the traps of the nice, you know, candies or unsugary things that we don't need, or even alcohol. But I think it's just being present and like bringing myself back. Like, okay, do I really want this? Do I really need this right now? And if I do, I'm like, okay, yeah, I do. But being mindful that like, okay, I can't eat a cheeseburger every day, Sam. You know I would. You know I would. But it's not good for my heart, man. It's not good for me. And so, you know, don't let me fall into that because I could. I really could fall into
I don't
that.
think you could. That's disgusting.
You don't think?
No.
Yeah.
Not with a marathon you're prepping for.
That's true.
I'd like to see
but
you
then
try.
that's the hard part, Sam, because I'm training for this marathon. And it's like in my head, I'm like, wow, I just ran 13 miles. I just burned all these calories. I can eat anything now because I burned all those calories. And
Is
then
that what your body's craving? A burger?
and I fall into that trap. It's like, damn, like I want to eat whatever I want, whether it's a Five Guys burger or a Chipotle burrito. I just crushed that run. I deserve that. But that's the hard part about it because I know that shit is still not good for my body.
Yeah. I mean, I think the hard part with bad habits is obviously, breaking them, right? I think bad rituals or bad tendencies, bad things that come up every now and then is really not that big of an issue. But when those bad habits snowball into impacting your mood, becoming a daily thing, that's where it gets dangerous.
Ooh.
And so you got to figure out a way to break that habit. I mean, Parker, I know you read James Clear's book
Yeah.
on habits and how they work. And I think one of the biggest things is you have to, at some point, find something to replace that bad habit. It's very difficult to just cut that ritual out of your life. But as Parker alluded to, like me snacking while I eat, like I don't put candy in my mouth. It's fruit or something a little bit healthier, vegetables, carrots. So it's slowly trying to appease that bad habit that at least has been helpful for me.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, if you haven't picked up the book, it's been like a national bestseller, top whatever book for like years now. James Clear, Atomic Habits, great book. Highly recommend. It's an easy read. Also, he makes such a great point that like your habits compound over time. And the more you instill good systems in your life, those habits compound over time, and you eventually see the results of those habits. You might not see them, whether it's good or bad habit, in the moment, but over time you definitely will. So Sam, I'll pose you one more question. What's a good habit that you've instilled in your life that has really made a impact on your day to day?
I mean, daily workouts, I think, are the biggest thing for me. They help my mental state and keep my body physically healthy. So, when you're in college, like I'd go to the gym every now and then, but I don't think we were very disciplined in it. We sometimes had morning classes and then we'd sleep in and we were out late. And so if we got a workout in, it was random. Now it's so part of my everyday routine that I can't wake up or have a productive work day without getting my blood pumping. And I started that habit when it was way more difficult than it is now. When I had to go into the office, commute, my gym wasn't in my building. I would run half a mile in New York City, rain, snow, whatever, and I'd get a workout in at the gym. And then I'd come home, shower, and get to work. And so starting that habit when it was really difficult has made it a lot easier when I walk to a boxing gym or I go upstairs to my gym here.
I attribute a lot of my happiness in the last couple of years to waking up early and getting to the gym before work, and I thank you because you're the one who pushed me to do that, and it really has changed everything with getting in shape or running the marathon, training for the marathon, but also at work too. I just feel so much more with it, and I feel like my day is already off to a great start. But one other habit, Sam, that I've instilled in my life recently that's been really, really helpful is when I do finish up my workout and I start to sit down at my computer for the workday, I actually write. I have a book, my book, I have a pen, and I write down what are all the things that I need to do today. Every single thing that I know that I need to do. And then that is so helpful for me to visualize those things that I need to do. And when I cross all those things off, then I'm able to understand, okay, now since I did all the things that I need to do today, I get to focus on the things that I get to do, or I want to spend more time actually looking into, but aren't necessarily like needs in that given day. And that's been so helpful from like a productivity standpoint for me. And I'm going to continue to do that. Not writing on a notepad on my phone, not writing on notes on a computer. It's literally with a pen, writing everything down, and then when I do it, physically crossing it out. Like every time, like so helpful.
It's one of my favorite habits that you have. Something I've yet to adopt, but maybe one day we'll get there. Well, Parker, I'm so happy that you're able to spend every year this habit time with your family, a very good habit that you guys have to come together every year in Cape May. I didn't marry into the family, so I've never been invited, but I know how special it is in the Yablon crew. And I'm just glad that you get some time.
The Bassablons, by the way, not the Yablon. Bassablons. Yeah.
The Bassablons.
I
love it.
Bass, Yablon families combined, Bassablons.
Bassablons. All right, elevator shout-outs. My elevator shout-out is to elevator number 77, A.J. Eckstein, the legend. He ran, 50 miles the other day, his first ultra marathon. Something
Ever.
Absurd. Something
50,
that I will never do in my
kilometers.
entire life. But, AJ, you're a beast. You're a freak athlete. And we love you, man. We're so happy you're in the nation.
Dude, you forgot to say he came in first place.
Yeah, that's absurd to me. I was trying to keep him humble.
First place, dude.
It's nuts. Nuts.
Like, that is insane. All right. Elevator shout out for me. You're going to have to look because I don't have it up on right now. But Orly Israel, my guy, Orly Israel. What a dude. I mean, first of all, he quit his job shortly after we had our episode with Orly that we released. And he has now grown his Instagram to 141,000 followers. He's traveling across the country, doing his listening tables, like putting in the work, sitting and listening to others and helping other people understand and flex that muscle of listening. And what's amazing about his thing is he's having such a profound impact on people's lives. And every day I feel like he gets like a new person who shares a story with him, and he learns from them just through his listening practices. And of course, he's sharing it on social media. So what a guy. What a guy. And he's just the nicest dude out there. So, Orly Israel, much love, brother. Keep elevating.
Elevator 114. All right, Elevation Nation. Until next week, shake those bad habits. Replace them with good ones. Peace.